Could you please close that? Hello, can people hear me?
Yes.
Hi, David. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Good.
Hello, I'm
Good.
Carol from Missouri.
Hey, Carol from Missouri. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
I'm Michelle from Knoxville.
Michelle from Knoxville.
Morning, I'm
Knoxville,
Gerardo from LA.
LA. Hello. Um,
Margaret is
yeah,
Young, Rhode Island.
I remember you from last week.
I'm Janelle from Tulsa.
Janelle, Tulsa, Oklahoma. How's the weather
Yes.
there?
It's a little chilly, but the sun's out.
Okay, so you're safe though. No tornadoes or sharknadoes or anything, right?
No.
Good. Good. I'm glad.
Greetings from Cambridge,
Hello.
Ontario.
Nice to meet you. Robert Narin.
How you doing, Dave? Nice to be back again.
Nice to
Hope
hear
you're
your
well.
voice.
I think for just 210.
All right, so
Alarm
once
apartment 200.
once
Good
again,
morning, Puff Baby.
hey, good morning. Any background noise, please mute yourself if that's the case in your day today. Okay.
Hi, David.
Um,
I made it.
hello, Sharon, New York City woman.
Yeah, I ran
How's
out for some supplies. I'll run back out again after our meeting. And I don't know. I'm booked for a commercial tomorrow, but if there's 12 inches of snow, they can't
ouch?
pay me
Okay.
enough. They
No,
cannot pay me enough.
no, don't risk anything.
No,
So I take it you have a lot of snow there, eh?
they're saying 12 inches.
12 inches.
Fortunately, I'm on a main block, which goes
Oh,
from east to west, so the plows come out immediately. But
well,
still,
good.
just try to cross the street.
Right. No, I understand. Do the best, take care of yourself. And you know what, Sharon, I'll tell you, you just gave a segue into what we're going to talk about today. So, if you have Q&A, if you have questions, put it in the Q&A or raise your hand. But today we're going to talk about creativity. So, creativity is a hallmark to becoming anything that you want to become. It is Today we're going to talk about creating a creative lifestyle. Okay, you're not just human beings. Well, you are first, but and you're also actors, actresses, dancers, singers, artists. You do various things. Okay, and many times, I don't know about you. Okay, you can put in the Q&A if you want to share. But many times, I find that even though I love what I do, okay, acting, coaching, I still there's still times in the year, in the month, in the days, where work is slow. And it is because it's a creative process. People are out there right now working on films. I was just talking to a few people during the week, interviewed, excuse me, interviewed a few people from the industry, and they're working on scripts. Now, when you work on a script, just remember this, it takes time. Excuse me. Ooh, when you work on a script, it takes time. Now, why do you work on a script? Well, ideally, follow me here. You're working on it to make a film. Now that takes time, okay? And so actors are chosen last in a film. It's kind of like when you have a baby and you make everything just so at home, right? And make a room for them. Then you bring them home from the hospital. You don't say, well, you're gonna have to sleep on the floor, little kid, because we are not finished with your room yet, or whatever. No, it takes time. So during the creativity, there's a process. It's your lifestyle. So, and a lifestyle within your budget too. And jumping off point with Sharon, where she is, New York City, and wherever you live, there's creative things to do. Okay, to keep your spirit alive, to keep your creativity flowing. Okay, there's a lot of things you can do while you're waiting for work, while you're looking. Okay, while you're auditioning. I'm going to tell you a few things right now, and you can. Then I'm going to ask you to, you know, um, tell me some things that you do in the midst of the period of waiting. You prepare. So take a mime class. Yeah, that's what I said. A mime class. Okay, David, where would I find that? Not quite sure off the hand as I sit here, but wherever you're at, whatever state or country you're at, sure as shooting, you can look up a place, and inevitably you're going to find something like an improv class, a mime class. Those things keep you limber. They keep you alive. They keep you creating. Okay, you don't just sit by the phone. I'm being silly. Or when you check your 99 history, which you always should do at least once a day. Okay, because you don't know. Like I said, you don't know when things are ready for the actor to appear. So 99 is very good about that. So make sure you check that. But in the midst, you don't sit. Well, just waiting for my phone to ring. For what? Well, they know. They know me. I sent out. I posted my photograph and my picture and whatever, reel on Facebook, and I'm just waiting for people to see me. No, that's not going to happen. Okay, people have agendas every day. Okay, you have to put yourself out there. But in the meantime, we'll go back to this. There's various things that people do, and I have a list. I'll stir the pot, and then I'm going to ask you guys. Okay, your creative lifestyle should be every day. If you're not auditioning, read a play. Go to a movie. Go to a foreign film. Okay, that'll be different. Go to a museum. Go to a museum and sit down in front of a painting that you like, and then write a monologue about it. Make a story up about it. Use your creativity, because I'll tell you this, okay, it's wonderful for communication, I'll just say, but this kind of steals your creativity, steals your imagination, because everything is done for you. You can pick out filters, you can pick out AI and whatever. It doesn't stir your innate creativity. You're a co-creator. Write your script. I don't care if it's not perfect. It never will be. It'll be good, but learn. Okay. There's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of things. I have things written down here. Take a pottery class, clay making, clay throwing. That's kind of fun. Okay, if you know anything about that. I'm trying to read my own writing. Whatever is in your, take a dance class. David, I can't dance. No, you won't dance. Okay. David, take a singing class. David, I can't sing. No, you won't sing. There's a difference. Okay. And the only way that you do things well is to do things terrible at first. You might as well just get over that hump right now. Okay. Don't be fooled into thinking, well, before I do anything, I got to be an expert at it. What? That makes no sense whatsoever. But that's the kind of feed that they give us online, in this crazy world. So let me ask you something, okay? I'm going to ask you this, okay? Because life is all about self-discovery. The more you discover yourself, the more roles you can play, the more confidence you have. That's how it works. So who in here is not only creative, but they love to paint, they love to draw, they love to, I don't care what it is, but I would ask you, put something in the Q&A, okay, that you love to do and that not necessarily get paid for. You will eventually, but just something that stirs your creative mindset, who you are. So put it in the chat, okay? That's the easiest way. Q&A, that is. I hear someone typing.
That's
Okay.
me.
Okay. Okay, good. Margaret loves crafts. Okay. What kind of crafts, Margaret?
Pretty much any kind. I like to use my mind and create different type of, like, I always make my own birthday presents and Christmas presents, and I just kind of create things. I think about things and what I want to do, and I actually do it. I don't buy it like a craft. I make it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So do you where do you get your ideas? Do you go to like a Hobby Lobby or something and just stir your
No,
imagination?
no, I actually just I'll look at something and say, what can I do with this?
Wow. So you're a
Yeah.
Renaissance woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You look at a blank canvas and you start just paint.
Yeah. But I don't
That-
paint. I can't paint, but I can do other
okay.
things.
All right. Can you throw paint on the canvas?
I
Yes.
watercolor. I
Yeah.
also do other
Yeah.
painting.
Yeah. You can do that. And if you're stumped for creativity, go to a museum. Give them a couple dollars donation and go in there and stir your mind. We learn from other people, living or dead. So yeah, that's awesome. Carol Epperson, you love to sing. What kind of music do you sing?
Oh, I am a variety. I just love to, one of my favorite things is to go karaokeing. And so that's a good time.
It is.
And
It really
one
is.
of my
I
one of my
love to
most favorite
skip,
times was when my husband and I went to
paint,
Vegas.
diamond
And so
painting.
I went up there to the dueling piano bar there in
Oh,
Harrah's.
cool.
And so I actually was bringing people up off the casino floor. Started with 10 people in the bar, ended up with a crowd of 300 approximately.
That's amazing.
So
Wow.
it
Okay,
was a
talk about a
blast.
confidence booster. Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. And do this. Everybody has so many. They're putting a lot in the chat. Do this as often as possible, as much as possible. Make the time to do it. Not when you feel like it, because that your feelings get in the way more than they are an asset usually. Kai Brown. When I draw out my album covers for my songs or albums. Oh, you're an artist in that way, Kai. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. I tend to draw my original ideas I tend to draw my original ideas that I can't find on the internet.
Oh, sweet. Okay, you're original artist then. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's excellent. I love it. Um, I forgot your name, but it's Macias. Macias,
Yeah,
right?
Gerardo.
Oh, Gerardo. You write and perform stand-up. Where do you live?
In LA.
Oh, sweet. I know one of my former students it does that. I saw him in La Jolla recently, and he's really good. So why do you do that?
I screenwrite on IG, a little show that I have, a comedy show, and
Yeah,
I also do stand. My dad was a comedian in Mexico, so comedy's been my whole life, so that's why I do stand up. It's
sweet.
it's part of who I am, so that's how it radiates my personality.
I love that. Acting coach David at gmail.com. You can write to me if you like, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. I teach, I coach people that want to do stand up too. And
Okay.
I have another person in New York City. His name is Elliot. He's launched his, career. He has more to learn. Who doesn't? But he
Mhm.
is happy with what he's doing. So that's
Mhm.
excellent. Uh, Willa Watson enjoys singing praise and worship. Yeah. Why do you enjoy that?
It all started, Dave, when we was kids. You know how you around the house doing different things during summer,
Yeah.
vacation. Me and my sister used to always practice doing songs. And we got caught off guard when we went to church one night for revival. And my granddaddy said, call those Browns girls up and give us an A and a B selection. And we went up there, we nailed it and everything. And that's how it all started with us doing, singing songs, praise and worship songs.
That's beautiful.
And I
Yeah.
still do it to this day, when the opportunity come, when I was in Minnesota, I did praise and worship every Sunday, but I haven't found a church here in Wisconsin to actually, to keep it alive, but I still do it though.
Keep looking, seek and you shall find.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I will.
Yeah. If you want to write to me, in fact, I just have this idea because I feel generous today. Write to me, actingcoachdavid at gmail.com. We'll connect. And also, I've never done this before, but I want to. Okay. I have a YouTube channel and it's public to everybody. And I'll send
Okay.
you that. However, I do have a private library of college level courses that I've developed over the years,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's available only to my students. You're not my students. I mean, you're here with me,
Yeah,
okay? But
right.
I will send you one or two selective videos. If you tell me different things you want to learn, I'll pull it out of my private stock and I'll send it to you.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I
Okay,
feel generous today, and
all right.
I like your attitude. Well,
Thank you.
your energy is good.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
Um, iPhone, I know that's not your name, but guitar and write songs, sweet. I love that. You do both. That's huge, you know. Um, yeah, guitar is a beautiful thing. Virginia Reynolds, I already know what you do, and you do it very well. Um, you write poetry. So I'm going to read this, okay? This is an example of what I'm talking about. You take the time, you'd never have the time, you create the time by saying no to something and yes to something else. In this time, she wrote this. I want to read it. I love her poetry, which I know that you are putting into a book, of course, Virginia. The gift already inside me. Whoa, that's deep. Would you please send that to my Facebook page? I'm just saying, Virginia Reynolds. Just the title. The gift already inside me. Virginia Reynolds. The Lord placed a lantern in my chest, long before I knew how to name its light. Wow. Creativity, he whispered, is not a skill. It's a breath, it's a birthright, it's an invitation. What are you, Shakespeare? So I write, I paint, I speak, I sing, not to impress the world, but to release what he planted. You need to send this to me. Please do. Every poem is a prayer. Every story is a seed. Every idea is a doorway he has already unlocked. I'm not searching for creativity. I'm uncovering it. That's powerful. Seriously, that's wow. Okay, that was great. That's a study. That's what that is? Let me see what else. We have great. You guys are really creative. Danny DeFrancisco, building things, structures, fire pits, etc. That actually, here's a perfect example. He builds things, structures, fire pits, etc. You could build a set, help build a set in a theater, okay, for a show. Just offer your services, okay, and then you're going to meet all kinds of people, okay. Hey, you know what? Independent filmmaker that's doing this and that. Do you need me to build you something? Okay. They love that. People love that. And eventually, you do things well enough, you get paid for it. That's how it works. You create and then you get paid. The more you learn, the more you earn. Okay. It's not like a job. This is a little bit higher calling, you and I. Okay. So, Danny, that's an idea. Hope you heard that. Okay. Zoom Janelle. Ride
Yes.
horses and sit by the lake. I like the first part. The second part is just a luxury.
I people watch at the lake
Oh, well, there you go. You ride horses. How long have you ridden horses?
since I was 3.
Oh, how young are you now?
I'm in my 60s.
Oh, wow. So you've ridden quite a bit of horses.
Yes.
That's excellent. You have, that can open doors too. You see what's going on here? You're being more than just creative. You're creative with a purpose.
Right.
You're already inside me, like Virginia said. You uncover it because guess what? There are a lot of films. All you got to do is look. I can help you if you write to me. But there are a lot of activities that are connected with your creativity. Whoa, there's a lot of activities. Write this down. A lot of activities connected to your creativity.
Okay.
Remember that. Wow, that's really good. You're I forgot that came so fast. I don't even know. But yes, remember that. Act and write to me. Sharon, I'm very
Yes,
familiar with you, but I'll read it. You draw, you sing, uh, been getting paid to watch movie or discussions.
a
That's
seat
because
filler. That's a great
oh
job, a seat
how
filler.
do you get a seat filler job?
Well, they have websites, but I
Okay.
happen to know a director who will call me. He called me few months back when Landman was having a red carpet. And he invited me to the red carpet. We had to wait outside for 2 hours in the cold, but we got paid. And I was on the second row, and I was able to be on the red carpet line and watch and meet the people. It was just a quick hello, but it was great.
Okay. So you have to reach out, in other words, in order to get something like that.
Yes, you do. But once you get to know someone, where I know this Craig, and he'll call me and he'll say, are you doing anything? Actually, for today, there is a screening of a new British movie, which is called Midsummer Break. And he said, can you do it today or can you do it the 28th? And I said, I'm available the 28th because I'm concerned about the weather.
Right. Okay. No, that's excellent. I love it. To be creative, then, like, I'm going to jump off of what Sharon said, everybody. To be creative, you need to reach out past your level of comfort. Okay. Because comfort is really bad for you. You know, we all love it and we all try and find our best seat in the house or the best thing to, you know, comfort food or whatever. Okay. I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying make it limited. Otherwise, you don't grow, you know. Madison Alley. I like your name, Madison Alley. Sewing and anything fashion. Okay, like what do you mean anything fashion? Are you there?
I'm here. I like to watch recent, runways. My biggest thing is I'm rewatching, drag races. I love RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm kind of, into the stitch things together and make a look spectrum right now. Pinterest, creating boards, mood boards.
I know some fashion people because, because I do. Write to me, actingcoachdavid@gmail.com, and I will connect you. How's that?
That sounds like a great opportunity.
Yeah, actingcoachdavid@gmail.com. Okay. Kai Brown, I'm a chef and a drink mixologist, as well as on the side as well. You do so many things, Kai. That's excellent. Now, when you say
Yeah.
chef, I gotta say, what's your favorite dish?
Well, right now my favorite dish is like anything shrimp related. I
Oh,
know I know yeah I know I make things like shrimp related a lot.
okay. So put it this way: if you were called upon in a film to be in a kitchen, and you would kind of know your way around, then.
And not a big restaurant kitchen, more like a home kitchen, like a
Okay, but
smaller
still,
kitchen area.
you know pots and pans and recipes and
Yeah.
ladles and okay, see, that's the thing. If you know your way around, it's like if a person, hey, you look good. Uh, I see you have waitressing experience. Okay, we need someone in the scene to be a waitress or waiter. Okay, you could do that. See, anything that we do well, we can put into a role. It's availability, of course, and opportunity, which you have to look for. But remember that. Rusty Adams, I get out and sharpen my gift of gab. Can you expound on that? Expand on that?
Yes, I used to be a DJ for nightclubs and radio stations for 17 years from Memphis to New Orleans.
That's
Uh,
cool.
I was actually at Brett Michaels' graduation in Pennsylvania in 1980.
Wow.
There's a local radio station has challenged me if I could get in. I told them, get me in a concert and I'll show you how to get an interview. It may be a 1 minute interview, but I will get it. And I get it every time. I already have one set up for Sebastian Bach from Skid Row. And I've already got one from Jesse James Dupree from Jackal. I know his manager real well. So
where do you, I'm sorry, where do you live again?
I live in Tucson, Arizona at the moment.
Right.
I mean, I've lived in Jackson, Mississippi. I've lived in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I was there during the 79 3 Mile Island meltdown. I've been quite around.
You live kind of, at least closer than I do currently. You live kind of close to Hollywood, California. What I'm saying is, if you do interviews and things, We're not concentrating on the how, it's the why. Why is your faith, okay? You could do interviews. In fact, I know someone, I haven't spoken to her in a long time, but she does interviews of celebrities.
Uh-huh.
And how do you do that? I don't know. But the point is, you have this gift of gab, and I can hear your energy and everything else. That could be a possibility.
I can answer your one question. The
What?
how? All the security people are local. They don't travel with them. All you have to do is make them feel important, and they will walk you where you want to go, and it makes them feel good. It's
Really?
just knowing how to talk to them.
That's awesome. Could you do me a favor? Could you write to me?
I would love to.
Yeah,
How do
actingcoachdavid@gmail.com.
Okay, I will do.
Yeah. Also, my website, I'll give it out, Tama, Tama, and then the word group, just like it sounds, .net.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's excellent. No, I love, there's something about your energy, and I love how that you know how. Yeah, that's like going through the back
I love it.
door.
I love a good challenge, and I'm very confident in myself, and that's what you have to be. If you are
Yeah,
confident in front of somebody, they feel it, and they want to be a part of it, and they will help you.
exactly. If you feel confident, bungee jumping, maybe someone will follow you.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but
But my point is that it's confidence is infectious. Oh well, he or she is excited about this, and I, I want that, and you're drawn to it.
exactly.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
make that person in front of you feel important, that they're doing something good, and they'll always do it for you.
yeah, Rusty, I like you already. Make sure you write to me, okay?
I will do that.
Sweet, thank you. Robert Narin, I enjoy observing nature and recite my feelings on tape showing what I'm speaking of. You're a narrator, Narin. Are you there, Robert?
Yes, I am. I just had to plug in.
It's okay.
Yeah,
You're
I'll quite
narrator
often I'll
Narin.
narrator.
I am the narrator. I'll be back. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'd like to just go down by the dock and
Yeah,
just kind of look at the fish and stuff like that, and just kind of do a little, just whatever comes into my mind. I did one, two mirrors in the wall, and it's a discussion of myself, looking at myself as I walk by, and what goes beyond that. It's interesting. I'll send you
wow.
a clip of it.
Yeah, you have my email. Yeah, please do.
Yeah, I do. Thank you. I
Oh, we're
will.
on Instagram together. Yeah, so I like the
Yeah,
title. It's very,
I
that's
like your
great.
Instagram stuff. It's good.
You like my stuff. I like to goof around. I'm not always serious. You can't always be serious. You live longer. Um, Let me see. Anonymous attendee. Digital. Oh, this is cool. Digital graphic design, performance and storytelling, home and space curation. That's really cool. And fandom inspired content. You know your stuff. That's good. All these things we started out, and mind you, creativity in of itself is excellent, and it produces longevity and more smiles and frowns. But on the business side of it, you can use all of this. It's called skills, special skills. You can use what you have to embody a character. Okay? I.e., you know how to do something, sell it. Seriously, Oh, I can do that. I'm sure you've seen on 99, you see a character that you want to audition for, and they do this and this, and you also can do this and that. That's a win-win, you know? Virginia Reynolds. I'm an artist, a writer, I am a photographer and a poet, and so much more. An entrepreneur of many different talents. Yeah, yeah. It's very good to know yourself. I'm telling you, it's exciting. It's super exciting to really take the time out for yourself and just do what you love. Then you find out who you are. You're not just a human doing, you're a human being. You be, and you're becoming. So yeah, Leslie Bernhardt, painting, diamond painting. What in the world is that? Sculpting, drawing, and much more. What is diamond painting, Leslie?
It is, you have colored little diamonds, not real
Okay,
diamonds,
right.
and you place them in order on a pre-printed sheet. And there's the back of it is very sticky of the sheet.
Okay.
And you take these diamonds and put them on the matching number or letter. And when you're done, it's absolutely stunning.
Beautiful. I love it.
I'll send
That's
you a picture
awesome.
of one.
Yes, please do. What is
And
it? I got it. What?
I've been a nurse for 45 years, and I'm
Okay.
also a muralist. I do a lot of
Oh,
murals.
okay. Those are fantastic skills, talents. Talent is a talent. A skill is a talent that's been learned. So, what does diamond painting do for you?
Relaxes me
Okay, that's good.
immensely.
And then I'm assuming here, but I know my stuff. Doesn't it make you more creative and more clear-headed?
Oh, yes.
Especially since you're a nurse, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to. There's so many ways you can feed yourself, you know, creatively speaking. No, that's excellent. Leslie, I sent you my email. Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Travis Kraft, I can do multiple voices for characters, and I use that with kids to put a smile on their faces. Oh, you're a Patch Adams. I like it. Yeah, there's a market for that. It's called voiceovers, by the way. Okay, how do you get in there? Well, I can actually guide you into that if you like, you know, but you have to write to me, actingcoachdavid@gmail.com, because there is, yeah, and it's not as hard as what we may believe it is. Okay, let's see. We're looking at so many talents here. Travis says, I also build things from scratch. I'm very good with creating art. Again, you know, there's just think outside of the box, okay? You could be an actor. I'm assuming you are, but you could be an actor, volunteering services, working on carpentry and things. No real desire to be an actor. He loved what he did. He worked on film sets. He built film sets, and then one thing led to another with a tiny little couple of words that he said, and he became what he is today. So yeah, it's what's this? Virginia, you wrote something else. One thing that, on lieu of time though, but one thing that I see, creativity isn't a hobby for me, it's a calling. I like that. Whatever we value, we end up gravitating toward. And how do you value something? Well, you learn about it. You learn about what you have inside. Your in-look becomes your outlook, put it that way. Can't always get to your outlook if you don't know your in-look, because you don't know what you're seeing. Jacqueline, hello everyone. Sorry I'm late. I didn't get the message. Can someone fill me in? That would be me. That would be me. Jacqueline Holden. We're talking about creative lifestyle and what we do in the middle of waiting for an audition or waiting for, you know, us to be on stage or on, you know, we all have in-betweens, okay? So anything that we do creatively, we should embrace it. You know, that's basically what we're talking about. You can give us something. Okay, you already did. Okay, I'll do it. I'm Jacqueline Holden. I'm currently a substitute teacher as well as a food server for my local hometown teams. I'm a solopreneur also. Very sweet. I'm here as an actor with a little more experience, so you want to learn. That's excellent. You have a lot of things to offer. You know, sometimes we get too close to ourselves and we don't realize, well, I'm just a brain surgeon, that's all. Just? No, you are just amazing. You know, if you say or think the word just finish. I'm just amazing. Okay? We might as well do that. There's a lot of words that we can say in life, might as well make them better. Yeah, You have a substitute. Okay, you're a substitute teacher. Okay, you have a lot of experience with kids. Okay, you could be in a sitcom. You could be in a movie, a film comedy. Just so many things that come to mind right now. But yeah, Robert Narin, the narrator. I am doing a table read for a new audiobook today for a gent in Texas. How did you get that? How did you get to be reading an audiobook, Robert? You there, Robert?
Yes, I am. I just had to unmute myself. This fellow got a hold of me about a year and a half ago, and I don't know how he found me because he's down in Texas.
Right.
And he asked me if I'd be interested in doing some voice work.
Okay.
So it kind of got me started. And he contacted me about 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he's basically, he wrote that particular part around me, I guess. That's what he said. So I'm going to be playing a guy named Joey Pena. I can't say much else besides that. But yeah,
okay.
I guess I'm a lovable guy.
There you go. I love it.
That's a good one for me.
Yeah, I like that. That's fascinating. The name sounds like a guy from Goodfellas, you know? So.
Well, I'm
yeah.
a lovable guy, ex rock star.
Okay, ex rock star. All right. Excuse me. So let's see. All right, thank you, Robert. Jacqueline says, I spent 20 plus years in healthcare field, and this is my new journey. Okay, you're in transition from an old journey to a new journey, but guess what? You look behind, like look in the rearview mirror, you're gonna see that your old journey is following you into the new journey. Okay, i.e., you could easily play without too much effort. Go out for roles for a nurse or a doctor or anything in the medical field, and there's a lot of positions there. Okay, you could play that and play it without having to actually worry about people's health. So that's something else that that's an asset. Your creativity turns into assets very easily. Robert, you have your hand up, sir. What's going on?
Yeah, I was just going to say about the nurse there.
Yeah.
The first lead that I had, the girl that was my co-star, she started out as a nurse, and from being a nurse, now she's been on several episodes of things like crime scenes and that type of thing, where she plays the role of a nurse, like emergency nurses and stuff like that. And she does very, very well. She's one of the, in Canada, she's a very popular girl.
Good. Everybody, what I hear you saying is this. We must encourage each other in our creativity. Okay? We're all creative here. Okay? This is great. I love you guys. Okay? But at the very same breath, I say get out of this little box here at the same time and go and audition. Go to the library. Go do something that you've never done before. Go to a paint and drinking wine class. Okay, maybe that suits you. I don't know if you ever heard of those, but do that. Do that and have fun and meet people. You're going to expand yourself so much, and you're going to realize that not everything you can find online. Okay, online is like, and I'm dating myself, but online is like, there used to be a big book, huge book, giant book. It's called Yellow Pages, right? And then a smaller one, Sharon's laughing, and then a smaller one is White Pages, which is more business, okay? So we used to have those. There used to be a thing called a telephone in a booth, okay? Think of Superman. And we used to reference, hello, listen, reference. different things we would find, and then from there we would close that book with no face, and then we would call or write or visit or whatever. Okay. Nowadays we sit and we and we think we're doing something. Yes, you are. That's a whole different kettle of fish. Okay. Yeah, there's more efficient ways of using social media. I can teach you, I can show you, I can help you with that if you write to me. But anyway, get out of your chair, your office, wherever, and take what you got, be creative, and go out and connect with the real world, with real human beings that, burp and that drink coffee and argue and complain and sing and dance, and get yourself out there, And I know some of you, not all of you are in New York. Some of you are in Minnesota or Wisconsin or Oklahoma. Trust me when I say there's life out there. You just have to look for it, kind of like you look for a new car or you look for a different, unique pair of shoes. You're pretty specific, right? You can use that kind of choices in your life. Carol, you have your hand up. You there?
Sorry. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry. Forgot I had to unmute.
Okay.
By saying getting out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did, partly out of boredom. I started my own small business, a jewelry company, because
Wow.
I retired. I'm a retired school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And so started my own small company, and then decided I needed to get word out there to sell jewelry. So I started doing selfies with jewelry on and was experimenting with light, dark shading and stuff like that, and posted it on TikTok. And then 1 week later, uh, an talent agency contacted me and had me apply. And next thing I know, in 2.5 weeks, I'm having a modeling test shoot.
I
And
just
this is
saw
all,
that.
yeah, so that's crazy. So, and it's all because I got out of my comfort zone, because it's a scary thing to start your own company.
It
Because
is.
it does not take off at first.
No, no. You ever see the video from Steve Harvey called Jump?
Yes.
Okay, you've got to jump. And he describes it very adequately. You're not going to fly. Sometimes you're going to fall. Sometimes you're going to rip your clothes or whatever, proverbially speaking. And then, but your parachute has to open. It has to. It was ordained for your parachute to open. You just have to learn how to flap your arms a little bit for a while.
Well, a famous saying that, well, it's not famous, it's famous in our family, that my husband says, how do you build a bonfire? With little sticks first.
Oh yeah, embers. I like that. He's a smart man.
Yep.
Make
Yep.
sure you
Love that saying.
make sure you write to me. I like what you have to offer. Okay.
Okay. Can you repeat your?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
address?
At actingcoachdavid@gmail.com.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Jacqueline, sounds like a great idea. Good. Go for it. Absolutely. 100%. Jessica Ann says, I'd love to elaborate for you as well if you call on me as well. Okay, Jessica Ann, are you there?
Hi, David.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Elaborate, please.
Sure. With the digital graphic design, I have my own company. It's called Birds Eat Invites and More. Bird is my nickname. What I do is I try to collaborate with people and make things to commemorate life events and things like baby announcements, gender reveals, things like that.
Right.
Try to make any kind of announcements, invitations, things, instead of people using a printing source, try to come to me and do something that is personalized. With home and space curation, what I do is I try to create a vibe for the environment that you want, trying to organize, declutter, and make it your own.
Okay.
And then with the fandom inspired content, I'm a huge Disney, and I recently got into Pokemon. I love medical drama, so I try to engage with the creativity and combining the fictional world into the daily life. So I like the fan bounds where you like dress up, a lot of the cosplay where you're playing
Oh
both
yeah.
of the roles and you bring it into the daily life. Like I can dress like this character. I can be Cinderella if I want to in a blue dress every day, but I don't have to wear that blue dress. I could be in a blue jumpsuit and, you know, wear a black ribbon around my neck and my hair up in a bun and carry out like I am Cinderella for the day and
Right.
carry out that acting, and people can see that. And you know, sometimes you'll have a little kid run up to you all excited because they recognize you as that character, and then that's that acting. You get to play that improv, and it's fun.
And you end the day with a smile. I,
Exactly.
I like what you're talking about so much. Because, okay, how many here, raise of hands, I'm not going to call on you, but how many here, I'm jumping off of what Jessica said, how many here want to earn money as an actor, actress, performer? Yeah, see, everybody does. Well, I'm telling you the secret today. In fact, you guys are telling me the secret of you, is use your creativity. I don't have time, David. I'm working all the time. Well, stop working all the time and take some time to work on yourself. Because you know what? And don't tell your bosses this, okay? All right? If you have a job, and that's fine. But don't tell them this. Hey, guess what? Yeah, I'm working for myself. No, don't do that, okay? That'd be dumb, okay? But in essence, you are, aren't you? You're working for, you're trading time for money to live, okay? And that's existing, and that's fine. But you guys here are for another reason, okay? Your creativity is what eventually, if you pull it out, dust it off, and shine it like a diamond painting, and you end up getting something beautiful, and then you show it. But you have to create it first. It's already created for you, but you have to just dust it off. Oh, I forgot I had that. Whoa. You know.
I saw that.
There we go. Sorry, guys. So anyway, yeah. I hope that makes sense. Let me move on. Move on now. Let me see. There's so many people jumping in here. I love the energy. Anita, this is all new for me, and I'm excited. Excellent. I'm not trying for fame and fortune. Good. Don't do that, because that's another road altogether. I'm just asking myself, why not try? Exactly. David? Well, what if it doesn't work? What if it does? Hello, it can go both ways. Might as well focus on what could be happening instead of what might not. Okay. Intuitively speaking, for my Pisces brain, I'm retired USAF medic and now at RN for almost 10 years. You have a lot to offer, Anita. Seriously. I'm going to actingcoachdavid@gmail.com. I like your story. Okay. Everybody has a story. And we're basically, you know what we are? We're storytellers, and everybody's telling a story today. You're sharing different stories about yourself, which makes you significant and not just important, because importance doesn't last. And the winner and the trophy and and the Oscar goes to Sharon. Okay. And that's awesome and amazing. However, everybody goes home and they get into their favorite cozies and stuff, and then they live their life. You got to remember your significance. Importance is in the hands of other people. Significance is on the inside. Jacqueline says, I'll be doing a showcase this summer with Launch, and I'm so excited. Only other acting I've done was a theater play. I love theater. Theaters of Willy Wonka. I'm so jealous. Not really. I've always wanted to play Willy. I played for characters, and to me that was me getting to the edge off in order to become a successful actress. I agree. I started out the same way too, with with theater, and that's live. Okay, so if you make a mistake, there's no okay, back to one. You don't hear that. You have to cover yourself and cover other people, and they'll cover you hopefully. So yeah, that's amazing. You have so much to offer. Seriously, I want to hear it from as many people as possible. Danny, you have your hand up. I saw. D. Francisco? No? Jacqueline also
Just
said,
responding to your question.
"Oh, okay.
Yes.
What did I say?
You said raise your hand if you enjoyed acting.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. There's like 23 people in here, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Jacqueline says, I figured that if my business idea never reached the point of success, then I could learn the acting industry and make a movie about it. Oh, very true. You could, now success is very, very subjective, okay? One man's success is another man's failure, okay? Remember that, okay? But you could make a movie about the failure of your industry. Yeah, you could do that. What is it? Hitch with Kevin James and Will Smith. Okay, he had a business, but he didn't do his business because he was afraid to talk to women, basically, and for his personal self. So he told other people how to do it and live vicariously through other men. Okay, but in the end, Mendez, I think her name is. In the end, he was terrified, but he did it anyway. It's a rags to riches. So Jacqueline, you could do something. I teach script writing too, by the way. So that would be, yeah, you could do that. You have stories. Like I said, you have stories. Everybody has stories. Kai Brown says, what if your creativity isn't supported or celebrated? No matter if you switch things up and try something new, nobody supports because it's you. Support yourself. Support yourself. And don't even worry, be concerned about whether people like you or not, because, hey, these people, if they met you, I met you on a Zoom call once. I like you. There you go. I'm your first fan, okay? Look for people that like you. People that don't like you or don't pay much attention to you, block them online and don't talk to them in person, But don't let that fear stop you, because fear has a way of lying, because, well, fear is a lie. Rusty, beyond being able to talk, I'm also a certified welder. That's a role. Auto mechanic. Trained in reptiles, venomous, and not. That's amazing. Okay, that better be on your resume, sir. All those things, needs. There's a need out there. There is. I say this excitingly because I know a lot of people throughout the U.S. and what they're doing and why they're doing and everything else.
I've actually met Steve Irwin 3 times in the
Oh,
past.
really?
I used to run reptile shows in Birmingham, Alabama for 5 years.
Oh.
He did a few videos coming over to North American venomous reptiles. I've dealt with the dinosaurs in the industry that were learning and breeding reptiles in the 60s when there was no information on them. So, yeah, I've learned from the best.
Okay, that could fall under, okay, Rusty, you better write to me. Rusty, that could fall under snake wrangler, reptile wrangler, whatever. Okay, there's needs for that. Not everything in life nowadays, believe it or not, is CGI or AI. Okay, sometimes they make films, feature films too, and they use real animals.
Yes, you cannot. You can't do AI on some of the things we do and not make it look right.
Right, exactly. It looks weird, and don't pay too much attention. I got to say this right now, everybody. When you see those little shorts on YouTube, on Facebook, okay, and it's a fake, and they get a lot of hits and a lot of likes and a lot of comments. Oh boy, they're famous. No, they're not. They should use their time more wisely. Okay, all right. If you want, don't be an online success. It's kind of lonely. There's nothing quite as invigorating as being on a film set or on a stage or doing voiceover with other people. It's that connection, that human connection. Okay, we live in a high-tech, low-touch society, but it doesn't have to be that way. I.e., put down your phone. Yeah, Jacqueline. Yes, it could go. However, the whole struggle. I'd love that. That's why people gravitate towards movies. Okay, for instance, they see in the trailer, hey, this rags to riches going on, this there was a recent movie with Hugh Jackman. He was playing Neil Diamond. I saw it. It was fantastic. Totally unexpected. How many people have seen that movie?
I worked
That was a
on
great
it.
movie.
Stop. Who said? Sorry,
I
Rusty.
did.
You
I
worked
worked
on
on
it.
it for 2 days. Yes. Song sung
How?
blue.
How? Where?
Here in New York City. Well,
Okay.
actually in Jersey. We were in
Okay.
Jersey.
Okay, I can see that. Did you see Hugh at all?
Oh, yeah. I had a scene with him, but it was cut, I'm sure. I haven't seen it
Oh,
yet.
that's cool. He's the nicest man.
And
Wow,
so
that's
is Kate
amazing.
Jackson, and so is Michael Imperiale.
What is it? That's exciting. See, Sharon steps out. Not that you guys can't or don't, but I'm just saying from her story, that must have been a privilege. Wow, that's so cool.
It was. It really was.
Yeah.
I didn't mind working the 12 hours in cowboy boots and a cowboy hat.
That's funny. And you probably met some other great people, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Yeah.
met Fisher Stevens, who remembered me from Succession, and I
Oh,
felt really great about it.
that's great. See? And then you go home with a smile, a little more confidence in yourself. And gee, if I did that, what else can I do? Yeah. This is from digging deep and pulling out those diamonds and making a painting out of it.
That's why I'm up every night till 2 a.m. submitting as
Oh,
many as
great.
I can that will fit what I'm looking for.
Yeah. And don't you learn about yourself as you're doing that research?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Especially when I have to submit new photos every 3 weeks and I have to update my credits constantly
Okay. See, you see the
because that's what
progress.
they ask you for.
Yeah. That's very
And the
important to do that.
measurements. Everybody in the world knows my measurements. They want to make sure you're the same height. If
Right.
you've lost weight, it's a bonus, which I have. I lost 2 more pounds.
Good.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And if
Good.
you're
Excellent.
exercising, they want to know how many steps you take a day.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. Um, but yeah, you can get, yeah, there's so much here today. You guys are awesome and amazing. Um, Virginia, if they don't like you, they can bite your thumb. That's a pun. I get it. I get it. Yeah. So listen. Oh, um, I'm also a bartender, inventor, CEO. There's so many, everybody has so much to offer here. Here's what I'm going to tell you to do before we hang up, okay? Take out a notebook today, a pen, and physically write down your skills and your hobbies
Okay.
and what you love to do. And then capitalize on them one at a time, two at a time. There's no rush. Creativity cannot be rushed. And if it is, it doesn't come out the right way. Okay? All right. So listen, write to me, actingcoachdavid@gmail.com. I'm going to let y'all go today. Okay? And I look forward to seeing you and talking with you more. Okay?
Thanks,
Have a
brother.
great
Thank
have a
you.
great afternoon.
Love you guys. You too.
Have a
All
great
right. Thank you
weekend, David.
again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, David.
Bye-bye.